Hello everybody and welcome to this video of Awesomenauts with yours truly, SlowWolf. Today we're going to be taking a look at my particular brand of Lonestar. We'll see whether or not it measures up to these guys. So on the other team we've got Hard On Wiener, Wakefield and Bad Joe. On my team we got, well, me, 9volt and Law Gaming. Okay, that's good for you. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Solar Tree and Dynamite right off the bat. So I'm a little bit weaker than most starting Lone Stars. A lot of Lone Stars go Piggy Bank, which is not a bad idea. So it's not like it's a terrible thing. But at the same time, going for a Solar Tree pretty much guarantees that I'll get the upgrades that I want. And I've got a number of them. Now, my Lone Star does not end up becoming a late game carry like a bunch of others. There's a lot of people that like playing for the blaster that end up going for all that damage instead of what, you know, normally people do, which is like, you know, one in missile, one in whatever. That has long since phased out. But at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like, I really like the missiles. I always liked the missiles, and I still think that they're useful. So I usually build into them. And I don't like playing with the blaster because it forces me to play as the carry, it forces me to do a lot of damage. Instead, I can focus on pushing and kiting and supporting, which is fine by me as Lone Star. Like, I don't mind playing that kind of game at all. Like, it's actually a lot of fun, I find. So that's why I've got missiles in my loadout. I've got both of them and the explosion, so that way I can just do a lot of damage all over the place. So I'm going to go ahead and toss those out, and I think one of those managed to hit the turret, which is fine, because any damage on the turret is damage that is permanent. That is all good in everybody's books. We almost got the Scold here, but it just wasn't enough. I'm going to go down here, pick up the solar, because I can, and I have the opportunity to pick up that solar. That's important. Like, if you guys haven't seen my denying video, that's still applicable. Ronimo said that they wanted to change it, but it's still there. So if you do know how to deny those creeps, it's always a good idea, especially if you're not sure about how you're going to get to late game and all that stuff. Now, I'm going to pick up one missile now, so that way I can deal with the amount of burst that they have, and so that way I can deal with the Vinny and the Scoldier if they try to bomb rush me. This way, I can just aim a missile out, and if they're charging at me, I can deal them a lot of damage that way. So, Rex is doing a good job there, but not good enough to be able to kill him. That's perfectly fine. I don't expect him to kill him at any point. You know what the other thing that the missile does? A lot of people forget that it's 15 damage all at once. It's a decent amount of burst, and if you have both of them, you can toss out that 15 damage fairly rapidly, which is really good. I absolutely love it. The other great thing that it does is it last hits these creeps nicely too. So it's just like, boop, I got that one, and I got that one too. And then I'm going to go down here and clear up those things and pick up the solar, and voila, I just did a lot of solar farming. That's great. And then toss that out. It's going to completely miss. It almost hit the Dome Star though. That would have been great. I'm going to go ahead, kite these things, do a lot of damage. This is now like fully pushed. I want this lane to push now because I have that early game advantage, and that's starting to build up. So I'm going to try to keep that going if I can, and do some damage to turrets, let the bottom push out. Just kite it, just do enough damage on bottom that it pushes out on its own, and then I can continue to apply a lot of pressure up here. Now that dynamite stick toss was really bad, actually. I could have done that a lot better. That would have been easy. I'm going to go down here, clear out that one thing. There we go. So now the droids are definitely pushing down here, which is great. We collected the solar from most of that too, and now we got one pushing. So the Lone Star, I just realized, is going to be able to push off anything that I try to put down here, which isn't the coolest thing of all time. Oh, tossing me into the bouncer. That was not your smartest move, Scolder. Granted, it's even more problematic that I can't seem to get past you, but I'm going to go this way instead and probably get away. Yep, there we are. I got away perfectly fine. That was wonderful. So now what do? Well, picking up explosive bullets is a great way to farm. I don't think that it's the best thing to do all the time, especially not now, but I really... I was thinking, you know what? If I want to push out these waves as hard as I possibly can, explosives is the way to do it. Explosives is definitely the way to do it. So I'm going to do some damage to that thing, get it killed. Where are they all? They're all up there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take my time to just push this out. There we go. Oh dear, not again. And I'm dead. I'm going to be very dead. Yeah, there we go. So there wasn't anything I could really do there, unfortunately. I just got caught out and I got killed for it. So now their team's doing really well. All three of them have Solar Tree. Not all three of us have full Solar Tree. In fact, our Frog doesn't have any solar items at all, which is really sad. I find Frog is an extremely expensive character. You don't max out normally until you hit level 34, and that's if you're playing generously with the solar items or with anything else. If you don't have any solar items, he doesn't max out to like level 38, 39. That's painful. Like, his builds become expensive, and they always have been and always will be. Like, that's just the way of things. And not having any solar items on a character that expensive is painful. And you can see it. Like, when you have frogs that don't play with solar items, it's really evident. Yeah, oh, okay, I'll go this way. That's fine. I don't mind going this way. That's cool. What's going on down here, though? Oh, there's a lot of stuff happening down here. I'm going to go ahead and try to toss that out. Didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. Instead, I'll push that out. Do my best to kind of zone out the Scoldier. He took a bunch of damage there, which is great. I love it when Scoldiers take a lot of damage. It makes me a happy camper. Looks like our poor Vinny and our Frogger's about to die. Or our Frogger's about to get dashed by a Vinny. I can sense it. Oh, there he is. Okay, no dash by the Vinny. That's good. That's fine. And just go over here, toss those out, and wipe out that creep wave. Keep tossing out explosive bullets. They took a lot of damage. Both of them got hit by that one missile at the same time, and as a result, they both took 15. That's really nice. Missiles used to do that baseline, but they don't do that baseline anymore because that's just really strong. So, you know, that's not cool. It's not cool, bro. Gotta go. See ya. Oh no, Law's Gaming has left me. Bye. Bye. That makes me very sad. Which means now we have a bot. So, now as a result, this is going to go very badly for us, I have a feeling. Alright, so now I'm level 7. They have level 7 and level 6 and level 6. We have our level 5 Vinny and a level 5 bot. So maybe we'll get good, maybe we'll get lucky, and we'll pick up somebody that has a little bit more weight and clout behind him. And I go down here. I almost managed to get that, that creep in the jungle there with that dynamite throw, but not quite enough range on that stick. So what to pick up next? Waiting for the last little bit of money that I need to pick up that Trinomite seems like the best idea. I'm going to go out there, collect that solar, and get my Trinomite going on. There we go. So Bart goes down, unsurprisingly. Bots tend to do that a lot, which is, it's a problem. It's a thing. I dealt 20 damage to that Scoldier. That's not a lot, but it's something, whatever. I'm going to go ahead, keep dealing some damage to these guys. Oh, wow, I just took it to my face. I'm about to die for that. Yeah, I did. Oh, that was painful. I couldn't see my HP because of the blind. All I know is that I got hit by something. I was like, oh, that's bad. And then my life eventually became evident to me when I had none of it left. So, yeah, blind is a strong, strong ability. If you have blind on something, it's not to be underestimated, ever. It can be a very powerful thing. Granted, it's not obviously awesome. Like, there's moments where blind just does nothing, but most of the time blind does do something, and it's quite frankly one of the most annoying upgrades I've ever heard of in my life. So we're gonna go ahead and wipe this out as best as we can. We're now very much on the defensive, which is a very far cry from what I wanted and where I thought we were before. I felt like we were at a much better place not even 2 minutes ago. And now we're heavy on the defensive because we just don't have the ability to push out right now. They have access to the middle. Quite frankly speaking, this is looking bad. So I'm going to go ahead, dodge that Trinomite, which is quite good. Pick off that stuff. And yeah, they're just farming that bottom area now. Oh, ooh, wow, he almost got the throw. He thought I was jumping up, but no, I got lucky. I managed to jump over that earthquake too. That was luck. Entirely luck. I had no idea that that was happening. Hey, what are you doing to my Vinny? Get out of here. What are you doing? What are you doing? There you go. Now you died. So we got a kill back because of blind. Again, showing how powerful blind can be. Good job, Vinny. Thank you. That was all you. Oh, God. No! He was so close. Oh, he went under the thing, and if I had just hit the button, I would have gotten him. That would have been an easy feed to the worm, too. I am really sad that I didn't get that. So we're going to go ahead and poke that droid from below, and then we're going to deal with this Lonestar as best as we can. Just charge under his thing, get him a couple of hurts. There we go. Now we have a Scoldier of our own. So now I fully expect that this game will start turning around a little bit more. What was that missile doing? Did anyone else see that? I'm sure you guys have been watching this, but that missile just turned completely around. I have no idea why. So at this juncture, it's probably a good idea to pick up the bull. I should have picked it up a long time ago, probably before the exploding bullets or the missile, just to deal with the Scoldier. That's the most important thing. If you get the bull, you can do a lot of mean things to Scoldiers. They won't even be able to get close to you, which is unfortunate for them. Good for you, though. And, oh dear, no, this is going to end off badly. Oh, this is going to end off very badly. Yeah, I ended up dying. I got played there for a fool. That's not good at all. Wakefield did a really good job of just going up there, cutting off my escape route, and making sure that I didn't get to those creeps at all. That wasn't good. That was not good thinking on myself, Phil. That was not a good idea at all. Wolf is the master of bad decision making. Today we will learn how to make bad decisions. Bad decision number 1: don't get bull against Scoldier until halfway through the game. That was a bad idea. So we're going to pick up the pills, because pills are the only thing I could afford, and pills are always good, especially after you've died. It's surprising what that little bit of HP can do. You go ahead, toss that out there, and wipe out that wave. That wave is now done. Now it's down here. Another wave. Okay, so we can wipe that out fairly quickly as well. I probably shouldn't have used my Trinamite there, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Now there's gonna be a wave down here. We're gonna just poke at it and toss a dynamite. There we go. Got all of it. Got my farm out of it. That's good. That's excellent. That's all good. Oh, I almost got... If I was quicker on the button there, I would have gotten the Scoldier. Alright, we're going to do some damage there, and we're going to run away, backing out, because I was way too low to be around in there anymore. And there we go. So, Bad Joe has died. That's good. That's excellent. I'm happy with that particular decision. With that particular turn of events. Alright, we're going to go over here, pick up enough money to pick up my second rank in pills, because I don't have enough money for anything else. And since HP is by and far the most important thing in this game, that's important. So that's how you play with pills, folks. You just pick it up whenever you can. Almost got him. That's really unfortunate. And guess who did end up getting him? That was great. Oh, I did not quite get him. Maybe Volts will get him. I can't catch up to him. So there we go. Excellent. Our Vinny's getting fed right up the wazoo. I am totally fine with that. I'm going to go home and get some HP, though, because I'm really low. But Rex getting another 2 kills. And when he's got Lone Shark, oh, that's bad for them. If he can keep up that momentum, that Lone Shark just gave him an extra 100 solar right there. That was wonderful. That was excellent. That's something that we want to keep up for sure. I don't necessarily want the kills in this particular case. When you have a Raylan that has Monkey Hand, or a Vinny and Spike that has access to the Lone Shark, you definitely want to be using that as much as possible. So it goes right back to what the old MOBA saying is. If you don't need the farm, give it to your carry. And Vinny in this particular case is aiming to be the carry with that Lone Shark item. He gets much more value out of it than anybody else getting that kill. So it's important to remember that. Numerically speaking, he gets a lot more numbers out of getting kills than you do. That's how it's going to work in this case. So I'm going to try not to... In this particular case, actually, it's a good thing that I'm not particularly carry motivated. Because, oh dear lord, I think I just saved everyone at the same time, which is a good thing, but that wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to push him into my turret. I would have probably pushed him into the bounce pad instead, which would have been very bad. Right, what was I saying? So, yeah, feeding your carry. It's not something you normally have to do in Awesomenauts. A lot of people are like, oh, you stole my kill and everything, but that's just because they're idiots. You don't steal kills. It's Awesomenauts. Like, this game is so conveniently arranged so that way there's no rage about who gets what kills, that I am frankly astounded when people manage to do everything but work together. Like, this game is so good when everyone just works together, does their thing. Okay, we're gonna deal with him, maybe? Nope, I'm gonna die for this. This is me dead. Let's see if we can't get some damage on that Vinny and Spike. Nope. Okay, he was way far and away by then. That's unfortunate. I got caught out big time. Oh, man, that Lonestar is so close to being dead. If only I had a little bit more backup. Okay, so Darren's got Piggy Bank on Scoldier. Again, it's one of those characters that benefits from Piggy Bank, but at the same time, it's a little rough to call it that way. I find that Piggy Bank is just not worth it. After about 5 minutes, Piggy Bank has run its usefulness. If you can't upkeep the advantage that you have, like if you're not 2 levels above everybody else, or a level above everybody else, for the entirety of the game, then Piggy Bank just... It will eventually lose effectiveness. So, yeah, Piggy Bank, not the coolest upgrade of all time. Unless if you can really abuse the aggressive nature of it. If you can really abuse the aggressive nature, then, you know, be my guest. Like, it's wonderful life. But, how did that not hit him? I gotta wonder. Okay, so that's always good. The Vinny managed to pick up some kills. I didn't die. I get to go home. Unfortunately, our Scoldier did end up dying to the opponent's Scoldier, and now our Vinny is probably pretty close. I'm going to pick up the size on the bull, because that seems to be the one thing that's getting me. Every time I toss out that bull, it's just not big enough to catch that Vinny. So I'm going to go ahead and start going into bull to be able to compensate. Oh, what I should have done was left the droids to go up close enough that they would deal damage, but... Oh, dear lord, he was low. Go ahead, push that out. Okay, I'm going to do some damage to you, Wakefield. Enjoy. And I escape. I'm pretty sure I get to be out of here fine. Just fine. Yeah, I'm good. That's always a good experience when you're wondering whether or not you're going to die or whether or not you're safe. I was pretty sure I was safe, but I wasn't totally sure. And just waiting around, making sure that I didn't die. I said sure a lot in the past couple of seconds. That's painful. I should never be saying the same word that many times in a row. Learn to speak, Wolf. Seriously. I need to learn how to talk all over again. It's like right back to grade school. Alright, so I completely missed the creeps, but our Vinny did not, so we managed to push that one out before it died. We're gonna go ahead and deal some damage. Again, I'm too slow on the trigger finger. If only I could land those bulls into the turrets, I'd be set. Oh, dear lord. So he managed to get the kill. I'm gonna go ahead and toss that out in advance. And we lost our Vinny, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to go ahead and start defending here. Oh, this is not good. They got a really good early game advantage because our poor frog just couldn't do anything, and he wasn't even farming, and then he had to leave, which really sucked. And now we're down we're just dying one by one. This is not good at all. Folks, ladies, gentlemen, whatever you do in these situations, don't die one by one. That is the quickest way to lose. So right now, all three of them are there. I am currently behind enemy lines, trying to do my best to push these things off instead of letting us get completely murdered by a super push. Will it work? I doubt it, but I don't know what else I can do on my own. My teammates are now there. I'm trying to keep our the waves clear so that way they eventually run out of steam, but that's seemingly a difficult thing to do. Wow, we're already getting some kills down here. Oh, dear lord, yes! Okay, so I'm making sure that the Vinny goes back towards our turret. Almost got him killed with that bull alone. There we go! That's the push we wanted. Unfortunately, we still have this bastard down here that we have to take care of. I really, really hate those super droids sometimes. Like, they're difficult to take care of. I can take care of lots of little things with this build. That's wonderful and amazing because of the explosions and the missiles everywhere all over the place. But doing anything else is just difficult, you know? So there we go. We took that out. We're going to toss this. There we go. Nothing happened out of that. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and do some damage down here. Make sure that we're pushing, and voila. So they've messed up their push. They don't have a push right now, but they still have a very significant advantage. And now the Scoldier's behind our enemy lines, which is fine, but I don't know what else I can do at this point. Like, it's painfully evident that I am way out of my league and I'm dead. Yeah, okay. So I was out of my depth there. That was unfortunate as all get out. I would have loved to have had something happen there, but Wakefield making it rain, getting another couple of kills, triple kill for the enemy Scoldier. G-bus. That ended up being terrible. I am 1-5. That is not what you want at all. And wow. Just wow. We did terribly overall. That just didn't work at all. I honestly thought that we could have done better in a lot of ways, me especially. If I got on Bull earlier, I think I could have done better with the Scoldier. But all things considered, I couldn't do much better than I did. I did what I could, and I just don't have a lot of damage. I have a lot of push, and I do think that I managed with 74 creep kills. That's something to be okay with. Oh, dear lord. I don't know what I did there, but it was a bad idea. Oh, we have a 4 on the Scoldier. That's not good. Oh, yo, yo. And they're League 3. Okay, so I shouldn't have lost. I'm League 2, and I'm not even that bad. Like, I'm pretty bad, but I'm not that bad, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I really think that I could have done a lot better, but I don't know how else I could have done better than what I did, really, all things considered. Get off of my friend. Oh, Vinny, 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 Vinny! Baby, why did you do that, of all things? Like, why did you do that? You could have escaped handily. I was pushing him away from you and everything. Aw, oh, GG, well played. That's unfortunate as all get out. Oh well. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I know I sure did. And I'll see you guys, oh, that makes me feel better, in the next episode. Later! That was just, oy. Can I say one more time? I should have done a lot better. A lot better.